Every financial guru tells you the same thing. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash, sitting in a savings account, earning almost nothing. Here's the problem. Most millionaires don't do that. And the ones who got rich fast, they almost never did. Today I'm breaking down why the emergency fund rule that everyone gives you is actually keeping you poor, and what wealthy people do instead. It's just built for someone who doesn't have any other options. If your only asset is a paycheck, and your only backup plan is a savings account, then yes, you need a cash cushion, because if you lose your job, you have nothing else to fall back on. But that advice was designed for financial fragility. Once you start optimizing for wealth instead of just survival, the math changes completely. Here's what nobody tells you about that emergency fund. It's losing money every single day it sits there. Let's do the math. Say you're keeping $30,000 in cash just in case. Inflation runs somewhere around 3% a year. Your high-yield savings account might pay you 4%. So you're netting maybe 1% a year. Call it $300. Now compare that to putting that same $30,000 to work in index funds, in a business, in real estate, averaging even a conservative 8% a year. That's $400 a year. Over 10 years compounding, the gap between those two choices isn't a few $1,000s. It's tens of thousands. Millionaires don't see cash as safety. They see it as the most expensive insurance policy in the world because the premium is every dollar of growth you're giving up while it sits there. So if not a fat savings account, then what? First, they build layers, not a lump sum. Instead of one giant cash pile, wealthy people keep a much smaller true emergency buffer, often just 1 month of expenses, and back it up with access to capital they don't have to touch unless they need it. Second, they use liquidity, not cash. A brokerage account full of index funds can be sold and turned into cash in 2 business days. A home equity line of credit sits there, unused, costing nothing until you actually draw on it. Both act like an emergency fund, without the opportunity cost of letting money rot in a savings account. Third, they treat multiple income streams as the real emergency fund. If one stream of income disappears, it's a dip, not a crisis. This is the real reason wealthy people feel less need for a giant cash cushion. The emergency they're insuring against is less likely to wipe out everything at once. Here's the deeper issue. A lot of the advice to hoard cash isn't really about your finances, it's about your fear. Keep 6 months of cash is a rule built for the average person, not for you. The wealthy mindset shift isn't take on more risk. It's get specific about your actual risk, your job stability, your other assets, your ability to earn again quickly, instead of blindly following a rule that was never built with your situation in mind. To be clear, this isn't permission to keep zero savings and put everything into stocks. It's permission to stop parking tens of thousands of dollars in an account that's quietly losing to inflation every year out of fear instead of strategy. The real emergency fund isn't cash. It's optionality, liquid assets, multiple income streams, and the flexibility to move fast when something actually goes wrong. If this shifted how you think about your own just-in-case money, subscribe. Every week, I'm breaking down one more way the wealthy actually think about money differently than everyone else.